Hello everyone, welcome to another video to Capital Investments where I analyze the crypto and share that with you. And well, yes, I'm back. I'm back, baby, because well, I had a really rough 2022. Um, More than anything because I got stole a lot of my cryptos, and then I got into the journey of the futures trading, which finally I have been able to start getting gains from it. So here are like today I made 300%. Actually, this one actually went all the way to 150%, and I have made way more that. Um, but yeah, consistency, that's the important part. So finally I got into that part, and it's on my mind, so no one can steal it. All right. All right. So here I'm going to take then again what is um, the investment style for the cryptocurrency for the markets, because we are getting started again into another bear market, and we're getting almost to the bottom actually. So it's important to start looking again at the fundamentals of the projects to see which are the good ones to get into, to start accumulating, and then to wait for that next cycle. All right, so let's start with the video. Alright guys, so remember to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment, and to become a patron to support this project. It's only going to be then $3, $5, or $25, and it's going to be more than enough to support this project. Also remember to, if you want to get into crypto, I am going to be getting only into futures of Binance, which is more than enough and have a lot of liquidity. And if you want to get into that, use the link below for as a referral to support this channel. Alright, so I'm going to start then with, I have here the top 7. I'm going to start with Bitcoin, and let's open our coin market cap. Alright, so Bitcoin right now it's at $30,801.41, 8% below yesterday, 20% from a week ago, with $586 billion. Alright, so as you can see, we have been going in a huge drop. Everybody knows that, and here we are, baby. Okay, so the main thing, it's our support and resistance, and we are currently, okay, we are currently in this area, right? Let's be clear about it. We are in a big support of 30k, and this is our point of control, which is, let's see here, 38.9. okay, that's a point of control. A lot of transactions happen here, and our resistance, it's 45k, right? There's no questions about that. Now, this is the weekly chart, okay, and as you can see, well, we are right now in kind of a same pattern than here. So let's try to have this one actually a little bigger so you can see the pattern. The pattern, this pattern basically is moving to the upside, channel to the downside, this same move to the upside. All right, and that's where we are right now, but in the weekly. So let me show you. Going down, going down again, and these patterns take us to 12.6k, which put us, this is a the biggest area of support of Bitcoin. So let me mark that here. Sorry, I should have actually this one here. So actually it's going to be this one. This is this support that mark these this pattern. All right, now I want you to take a look to this big moving average. This is the 200 moving average, and this met at 17.6 most likely, right? That's another one, and the last one is going to be this trend line, and the trend line match very closely to the moving average. So basically we have around, let's see here, from 20k to 12k. That's then the target for investment. But even though if that happened for us here as investors, we are not going to be looking yet at the weekly. The first thing we got to look it's at the monthly, and all of this it's bullshit to us. We don't care about that. All we care is about this and one only pure line, which is going to be this one. That's it. That's your strategy. If we break that line to the upside, the 30 of any month, there you go. Merry Christmas, go shopping, get it, right? It's not a financial advice. That's just what I'm gonna be doing, and actually, that's my advice for my sister. My sister always thought I was getting like into video games and stuff like that, and then she saw that I actually had the knowledge of something that's real. Okay, so this is our strategy, as simple as that. Right, another one that I want you to be looking at, it's, well, if you want to, it's this moving average. This is the RT moving average, okay, and it creates this cloud, right? And when we get, let's see here if we get it, yeah, as you can see, the cloud gets thinner and thinner and thinner until it gets here. If you see, when we have that, is one grade of a buy. Okay, so also be aware that we are way too far from that to happen. Okay, way too far from that to happen. But still, I mean, this push to the downside is going to move this moving average really fast down. Okay, but still we need to have, let's see here, this one collect gonna touch this one here. Now I do believe that around August, which is going to be 300, that's going to be 330 days, it's from the top where we should be like here. So yeah, from one year from the top, it's most likely that we are going to be looking at investors getting back, right? So just be aware of it. We are still far from the bottom. There's a lot to happen. There's a lot of consolidation. We need a debt market. As you can see here, it was dead. When you see this, that's where you want to go. We are right now in this area. There's still people that believe and all of that. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. They're just buying and selling without knowledge. We need to get rid of those people. We need to be here, which definitely after these two last days um, we are more close than ever. All right, so that's going to be with Bitcoin DTA. Let's go with Ethereum. Okay, so there you go. Right, so as you can see, we are right now. This is then where are we living? The support, it's at 23. I'm sorry, 2K, and the resistance is at 3,659. Okay, and we have just broke this trend line, which is a big deal. Most likely we're going to go to the next trend line, which is here in the bottom, and Ethereum does like to go below the 200. You can see it here, was below the 200, so be aware of it. Most likely we're going to go all the way to 800 something, so we are way too far from the bottom. There's a lot of volatility still, and yeah, nevertheless, I don't see the pattern as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is way more um, clear about that, but yeah, I mean, this project have been delayed to deliver the update with the staking, which we were waiting for at the beginning of this year. So for the investors, we are only looking at this, nothing else, baby. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. So most likely we are about to have some rough month coming, but don't you worry, guys. Stay in the monthly, wait for this line to break to the upside, and keep saving, keep saving. Remember, just keep your from every transaction that you have, right? Just keep the change, keep the change and move it into the investment, like $3 per move. Always, what we are doing, I'm also advising this to other people, like, hey, we are not rich, right? Cool, but you do make daily transactions. So if you have $50 and 55 I'm sorry, if you have $55 and with 95 cents, always round that back to 50, so to multiples of tens. So those $5 and 95 cents, put it into the investment and forget about it, and you will see that without you even noting, without you even notice, you will have actually a good amount of money to invest, and you will get your freedom, right? So that is with the TA. Let's go with the um, fundamentals. Before that, I want you to remind, please guys, if you appreciate the work that I'm doing here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and become a patron. Okay, it's only $3 $3 per month, and you will be receiving not only, well, not only you're gonna support the channel, this project, but also you will be able to get into the futures market, which I have developed a strategy that is really safe, and you will enjoy it. Right, it's to enjoy, to have a good time, and to not to have issues. That's why my main north here. I want people not to struggle with trading. This is easy, alright? You just gotta follow some steps. If someone did it, you can do it. Right? So please remember to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment, become a Patreon, and if you are thinking about getting into futures or opening starting collecting cryptos, get into Binance, use my referral link here in the bottom, and that's gonna support a lot this channel. All right, so let's see. No, actually, I have not seen this one. All right, so the first one for Bitcoin, El Salvador buys 500 Bitcoins as price plugs toward 30,000. So yes, Bukele, it's basically doing the right thing. He's buying the dips. the pullbacks. You gotta buy to the downside crypto always. But still, that is something that a lot of people won't understand, will not understand. And I'm worried about him that he's making some things that he should be actually looking at this channel, right? This is a channel for all the the countries. You want to put the money safe and to look like a winner, yeah, get into this channel. So yeah, he bought 500 coins, bitcoins, at an average price of $30,744, and that is actually pretty impressive. 30,000 is like buying bitcoin at 6,000 in the last cycle. That's pretty nice. So right now they do have 2,301 bitcoin, value in $71.3 billion, with the price of bitcoin at 31,000. This is despite criticism from the International Monetary Fund over risks such related to making Bitcoin as a legal tender. IMF pushed El Salvador to ditch Bitcoin as a legal tender. So there you go. He's going actually against the global mechanisms, but hey, they're free to do it. They're their own country. He have analyzed as a president what they he should do, and well, he's taking the risk. So I don't know why other people, other organizations want to bother them. But anyway, now here is another news that came today. So stable coins are vulnerable to runs, may heighten risk, Fed says. So the Fed again comment because they are afraid. They are afraid that are going to lose their power. And the Fed, remember that the Fed is a private organization. This is not the government. This is a private organization, banks, and they are the ones who, if you want to print, that's not a problem. I will loan you to the government, to the people, and you will have to pay back to me forever. That's what the Fed does, and they're going to lose that power. So the US Central Bank repeated its concern that the token are therefore vulnerable to runs. So they are concerned about the USDT as always. Additionally, the increased use of stablecoins to meet margin requirements for leveraged trading in the cryptocurrencies may amplify volatility in demand for stablecoins and heighten redemption risk. Right. So the largest stablecoin with a market value of 83 billion has also faced skepticism over whether it can maintain its peg. It has survived years of speculations that the token wasn't backed one by one to one with the dollar and dollar equivalents, and continues to serve as a foundation for much of trading in the border cryptocurrency market. And that's what always they have been talking about USDT, and they did prove that they were back and they stopped bothering them about that, but nevertheless it's always going to come back because they are afraid. They know they have their days counted because they are not the ones who are going to create more money. That's it. Alright, so that's basically. Oh no, I'm sorry. So that's about Bitcoin. About Ethereum, I do have here an interview. How proof of stake will make Ethereum ultra sound money. So basically, this sound money thing is the theory that the money have to make sound to be real, like gold. If you put one to another, like it's going to make a sound, right? Um, so that's basically what is sound of money, and they're going to make Ethereum to do that. I mean, of course, that's technically, that's not literally. But basically, I did take some notes in this 40 minutes interview, and I want to just give you some. Of course, here you have the link, but here are the main points they spoke about. So Ethereum team hired then a new security team, right? Their north is to reduce the carbon footprint and then to move from proof of work to proof of stake. That's going to be called solidity. All right. And one thing I did not like is that they were talking about supply and coins and burns and different stuff, which is something more economics. And Ethereum technicians should not be talking about that. They should be talking about only the tech. But I understood at the end why they was talking about that, because there's the proof of Ethereum. I'm going to be talking about the burn in a moment. Okay, so yes, they changed the security. They have their team to then start to make sure that the security is going to be top level. And this moving from proof of work to proof of stake, it's going to provide more security to this project. Is and it's going to cost less. All right, it's going to cost then the cost of security is going to be cut by 10 times, and it's going to be more environmental friendly. Now they are going to have some new mechanisms that's going to be called slashing, which is going to be able to identify an attacker immediately, and once it identifies that attacker, it's going to remove him by taking the stake and burning the stake, and then just taking them out the um, of the ecosystem. So that's pretty smart actually. Now they also are only thinking, this is just a proposal, they are thinking about adding an economic finality, and this is about that they are going to have in this chain and a period that that a customer will have the option, or a user will have the option to remove a transaction, put it back, right? And that's going to take then 30.5 minutes. After that time, after 30.5 minutes, then it's going to be finality, like economic finality. And that means that the block is not going to be able to be changed, all right? So that's just a proposal. It's not yet going to be implemented, but it's an idea. Okay, and the issue that they have right now is, and the reason why they are delayed is because to connect the system of proof of work with the system of proof of stake is pretty complicated. Right, they need to do that correctly, and this is like, you know, NASA projects that they are like milliseconds. This is a project that have billions and billions of dollars on it, and if they screw this up, the entire market is going to come down like in seconds. All right, so that's why they're taking their time to do that and to test as much as they can, which I do understand. Um, so with the mechanism of the staking, what's going to happen is per transaction, there's a fee that's going to be the gas, right? Well, this fee or the gas that is charged, 80% of that is going to be burned, which means that every single person that is taking, the value is going to rise, and 20% is going to go to the validators. Right, that's how the economics are going to work. They are prepared, then they are also getting prepared for the quantum computers. They at least have it in mind. They are not quite ready yet, but they do have it in mind, and they are based on the, so they are talking about a new term that I have never heard before. So they are saying that they are based on the pre, like right now we are in the pre-quantum era, um, and after they're getting prepared for the post-quantum era, which is going to be they will have to make another effort then to make sure that the cryptographics are going to keep up with that technology, which is the main thing, and the other one is the staking. So it's like They will have to improve on that. They are not ready with that, but they are definitely thinking about it. And what thing, and yeah, that they will be delivering then the staking in few months. So they did not say a year, they said a few months. So I believe personally that this, it's going to, here, it's going to match with the bottom of the cycle. That's what I believe. Because listen, you show me the chart and I show you the news. There you go. So they are going to match the bottom with the news, like to make sense that that's the reason why it's the bottom, and from there they're going to go. But that's just pure bullshit. But anyway, a new thing I'm going to add here is then the GitHubs. So with Bitcoin, amazingly, we have the MIT here. Interesting enough. Yes, this is the GitHub of Bitcoin, and we don't have that many repositories. That's the true, but there's a lot of activity. That's also the true. Now with Ethereum, I do see way more things happening. As you can see, 269 repositories, a lot of activity here, which is what you want to see, right? Let me show you. Maybe there's another project that is dead. Let me remember. I think this one. Yeah. So this is what you don't want to see. This is dead. There's no one getting into it. But in Ethereum, we can see that there's a lot of activity, which is they are working on it, and the MIT is getting here. This is I did. This is the first time I noticed that. But anyway, so that's going to be it with the video. Hope you like it, guys. Hope you enjoy this video and you got as much as you can. And remember to leave a like, to leave a comment, to subscribe to the channel. I'm providing information that no one else is providing to the market. And well, if you want to get into the futures, get into the patrons, and I'm going to start then developing these videos for strategy, to share the strategy of trading, and for you to start getting this. I mean, honestly, I mean, this is today, okay? And I got into the trade. I executed the strategy, and I start taking profits through the run, and it just keep going, and I was keep going, and went 30% to the right side. Of course, that is by 10, so that's why it's 300. But for me, getting 30% call, it's not anyone, right? Um, Also, the system, it's so like you are basically, you free your mind totally. You take profits in the run, and also you never use your capital, your entire capital. Only use 5%. So it's the right way to go to become a trader. So I just want to let you that there. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching the video. Hope you like it, and I'm going to start doing everyday videos. Yeah, that's going to be tough, but I'm gonna do it. Alright guys, thank you for watching and have an excellent day. Bye bye.